is up? Welcome to Beachwood Bells. How's the quarantine going for you? Every day is like a new level of what the fuck. So let's all grieve together and let's all sweat together, yet apart. Today's workout is called Is It Over Yet? And it's going to be another acronym workout. You're going to need a long band, a hip circle, and a collection of kettlebells. If you have a heavy kettlebell, this will be your friend today, as well as a lighter kettlebell. I am not about reinventing the wheel. I'm about doing what works, what's effective, what's efficient. If I need to activate my core, this is a great one. Get yourself one of these, Amazon.com. Coach Coco's in the house. Sit. Sit, Paw. She's like, where's my snack? You've crud in your... Ugh. Hi, Paw. Good girl. I don't have treats. Just me. Plank position, shoulders stacked right over the wrists. The foot comes forward onto the outside of the hand. If you don't have that mobility, just where does it go? Just, you know, you're probably gonna have to do this a little bit. And then open it up, close it back to plank. Other foot comes forward on the outside, rotate it, and back to plank. I'm trying here to not, hi Nyla, bye Nyla, lift my butt. Squats. Heels stay on the floor, spine stays straight. Leaning back against the bell, break it into a horseshoe. Nyla. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The first part of the workout of Is It Over Yet is. So IS is for inchworm push-ups and single leg deadlifts. It's going back and forth between the two exercises for 3 rounds of 10 reps. Inchworm to a plank position, do a push-up, then walk your feet and stand up. Then back, walk your feet. That was 1 rep. And then walk your hands. That was 2 reps. If you don't have a push-up yet, but you're working on it, drop to your knees. I'm doing close push-ups today, but you can do wide push-ups, then back up to plank. Walk your feet, stand up, back down. I'm going to use a 16 kilo bell for this. Holding it on the same side as my working leg, push out through the heel, and I'm aiming the bell for my right pinky toe. Keeping my shoulders and hips square towards the floor, sending my hips back. The bell doesn't have to touch the floor. It certainly does not have to touch your toe, because that would hurt. Keeping a focal point for balance. If you're not feeling this in your butt, you're doing it wrong. So find, without the bell, the hinge. If you need to hold on to something, put your hand on your tuchus if you need to. Find that hinge. That's what's going to engage your glute. Keep your armpit tight, shoulders packed. Push back through that heel. Sit back. Two more rounds of each of those. Then you move on to IT. Inchworm, plank drag, 1 kettlebell, Turkish get up. 5 rounds, 5 reps of the plank drag, 1 rep of the get up. Make sure your bell is even with your belly button. All right, then stand up so your toes will be in the same place that they were when you were in the plank. Walk out to a plank. I'm going to grab the bell, which is on my left side, with my right hand. So whichever hand is further away from the bell, that's the hand you use. And I'm going to pull it to the right side. Then I'm going to grab it with my left hand, pull it. Then I'm going to walk my feet forward, stand up, hands back down, walk out, drag, drag, walk back to stand. The heavier the bell, the harder it's going to be. Also, if you lift the bell off the floor, it's going to be harder than if you just slid it across the floor. Locked, packed, straight, rolling up to the elbow, then up to the hand. Oh, hips raise, hinge on hinge, stand, make sure your ceiling's tall enough, step back, saloon door, hinge, hand comes down, sit through, down to the elbow, down to the back, fetal position, deposit the bell, move your body around to the other side, and pulling it with both hands up to the starting position, packed, locked, straight. My other arm's at about 45 degrees, rolling, hand, sweep, hinge, unhinge, saloon door, stand, tap, tap, step it back, open the saloon door 90 degrees, hinge the hip, hand comes down right under the shoulder, sit through, bend the elbow, and roll down to the starting position. So now we're on over. So this is going to be 3 sets of 10 one-armed swings, 10 V-ups, 20 elevated hip circle glute bridges, and 10 Romanian deadlifts, which you can do with 1 bell or 2. If you've ever wondered what a Romanian deadlift is, it's a deadlift that starts at the top instead of at the bottom. Make sure your shoulders are square to the floor. You don't want to rotate like this. And hike and tap it out in front. That's going to help with the shoulder situation. Inhale, sharp exhale. I think that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swing to switch. 1. Squeezing the handle also helps keep my joint feeling a little better. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hike, park. You're on your back and you come up to a V. Boom. Back to a V. My shoulder blades are pretty much staying off the floor. 9, 10. If you have lower back pain, do not do them. Go back to your banded bugs. Those are your friend. For the elevated hip circle glute bridge, I'm gonna put my hip circle around my legs right above my knees, and I'm gonna hook my arms up over my bed, and I'm gonna widen my knees. This is a great angle, huh? Widen my knees so that there's tension on the band constantly, and then I'm gonna glute bridge. So my shoulders stay elevated. Am I sliding? Yes, indeed, I am. Can I do this for 20 reps? I don't know. The other option is to elevate your feet. You can even use a wall, which might be better. Make sure you have 90-degree angles here and here. Constant tension on the band. We're gonna do 20 of these. I'm digging my elbows in to keep from sliding. If you keep sliding, if you have a yoga mat or something, you can lay on that. Looking for a straight line at the top. If this is too complicated, then just put your feet on the mofo floor and do it that way. Yeah, this is good enough. Sometimes good enough is perfect. If I don't feel like I'm fighting to stay in the proper position and I can do the exercise with a minimum of fuss, then that's a thumbs up situation. And I can feel my glutes, they are burning. The whole E for elevated is now E for we're not gonna do it that way. So now I've got my big 24 kilo bell, that's 53 pounds. Start with it up here, and I'm gonna have my feet just wide enough so the bell can go right in between, and I'm gonna lower it towards my heels and explode up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Aiming for my heels, so it's almost like I'm putting it down behind my body. Keep your arms nice and straight. And practice good bracing techniques here. So inhaling down and staying braced on the way up. So yet, question mark, another 4 exercises. Y squats, this is gonna be a body weight squat with your arms in a Y position, an elbow plank rotation, tactical lunges, which I will demonstrate, and the question mark is for alternating snatches. So you're gonna go up, hike, swing to switch, snatch. This is going to be a timed set for 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 12 rounds total. So you'll get 3 rounds of each exercise. Go to your gym flex timer, choose round. It gives you different types of timers. It already has a template there for you. Number of rounds, 12. Round duration, 0:30, okay. Rest between rounds, 0:20, okay. Press start. Having your arms above your heart is what's gonna make this harder.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Elbow plank, rotate, back to center, rotate. You don't have to go into a side plank here. You can just twist your feet, let them fall over. Stay tight, try not to let your butt tent up in the air. Keep your elbow crease right under your shoulder.
1, rest.
Step back, thread the belt under your leg, hold it there on your other side, switch sides, thread it under, stand up, thread it under, stand up. So I'm stepping back the same leg as the hand that's holding the bell. And if my bell was leaving a trail, it would look like a figure 8.
3, 2, 1.
Leaning slightly
rest.
forward with a tall spine. Hike, snatch, hike, swing, switch, snatch, hike, swing, switch, snatch, hike, swing, switch, snatch, hike, snap, hike, snatch, hike, snap, hike,
3,
snatch.
2, 1, rest.
That's a beautiful thing. 2 more rounds of that, and then you will be living in a puddle of your own perspiration. So that's the workout. It's an awesome workout, and you should totally be thanking me. I mean, let's do it again on Friday. Thank you for working out with me today. You and me together is sanity for my soul. If you're digging my content, press the little like button below, subscribe, share with your mother. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay home.